Hey, good afternoon, people and pets and prairie dogs. Welcome to Wade a Minute. My name is Wade. This is my minutes. I'm just trying that one out. I don't really like it. My videos, my thoughts, and I am sharing them with you. So, hey, I got stuff to say. I'm kind of feeling angry, and I don't really think that there's a call for me to be angry per se, but I am, and I'll explain. It's the holiday season, and I know everything's hard for us right now, and whether you believe in Jesus or believe in Christmas and all that stuff, that's beside the point. Right now is the time for people to come together, love on each other, and support each other, and try to make do with what we have. Play the hand we've been dealt, and get through this time, and go on to the next moment in time. I mean, that's just the way I see it. And I know that this is the first thing I say is going to be like, everybody's going to be like, oh, well, there you go. Every time I'm on Facebook, I get mad. Sometimes more mad than others. And, usually it's just upset, but sometimes it's flat out angry. Well, today I saw, 2 or 3 different times that somebody was taking a benign comment and making it into a weapon against whoever they disagree with. And I'm like, I hope people don't do that with the things I say or the things I post, because I don't mean it that way. I really don't. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to drive a nail into somebody's coffin. I don't have anything, I don't have any reason to be hating on people. I really don't. I mean, we all have problems. We all make mistakes. Some of them are bigger than others. People like to talk about politics. I do not. If I say something that's about Christianity, and it's just about Christianity, then it's just about Christianity, okay? I'm not trying to be pulling something else into it. You know what I'm saying? We can discuss the Bible and the way the world is right now, because if we're Bible believers, we know that the Bible says these things, so we can have a conversation. But if I say something about the Bible, don't pull something else into it. If I wanted to talk about politics, I would. And if I wanted to talk about, some other sharp, double-edged blade baloney, then I would. But technically, the Bible is a two-edged sword. And, if I want to talk about if I want to be on a two-edged blade, it's going to be the Bible, because I know that I can trust the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so there's that. And that's the precursor to what I'm actually going to say. I'm shocked at how many people are living in the same world I am and seeing all the chaos and all the struggle, all the confusion, and instead of trying to encourage one another, trying to get their own self encouraged, trying to better the world and such things, instead of doing that, they're sitting on the sideline and saying how everybody's wrong and stupid and dumb and liars and cheaters and stealers and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not saying there isn't a bunch of baloney in the world. There is. What I'm saying is, we all know that. We don't have to keep beating a dead horse on that. We know that there's corruption in the world. We know that there's bad people in the world. And there's terrorists. And there's a whole bunch of other things. We know all those things. And there might be a place to discuss that with some people sometime. But I've had people do this to me when I post something that I mean for good, and it's really benign. It really isn't, isn't hurtful to anybody. It's meant to encourage and uplift and help people to live their lives and help people to encourage other people and all that good stuff. All of it's good. But somebody takes what I said and decides they want to have a political argument, or they want to have, just hate. Okay? I mean, there's other things I was going to go into there, but it's just going to bring that up into this video, and I don't want to do that. So, when you go online, if you go online, which, I've seen people starting to cut way back or completely off of social media, and more power to you. It's probably a good thing. I would completely cut myself off of social media if it wasn't for the fact that so many of the people in my ministry and in my life I only talk to on Facebook because I have no other way of finding them or talking to them. That's just the way it is. But if I didn't have that to worry about, I'd be off of all social media today, because I hate the way it makes me feel. Like I said, I didn't sleep hardly at all last night. I was in a lot of pain, and I don't know if it's the change in weather or if it's just, hey, you know what, I have, I had a spinal injury and I had spinal surgery and I have spinal pain, and I go to the pain doctor every 8 weeks or something like that because I have severe pain. Well, my pain isn't as bad as it used to be before my surgery, but it's still there, and it's worse when the weather changes and when the weather gets cold and things like that. So it could be that. I'm not saying that there's some new kind of thing, but I was in a lot of pain and I didn't sleep all night long. And then I got up about 9:30 this morning, went into where my parents were and said, you know what, I have to go to an appointment later this afternoon, so I'm going to go lay down and try to go to sleep for a couple hours. And I did, 3 hours. So I'm working on 3 hours of sleep that I didn't get last night. I got it today. Thankful for that. That 3 hours is better than no hours. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I woke up angry, basically, because I was angry when I got up to tell Mom and Dad that I was going to go back to bed because, whatever. I asked them if they needed anything and went back to bed, whatever. So I was angry when I woke up for two reasons. One, I had to wake up, and two, I don't really know. I was angry at people that want to fight all the time online. I was angry at people that want to lie every time their lips move. I just, like Judge Judy says, that you know how you can tell when somebody's lying is when their lips move, and she's talking about different kinds of people. Usually she's talking about teenagers, but in my experience, it's not just teenagers; it's different kinds of people. So some people, some people, how you can tell that they're lying is that their lips are moving, and so there's a lot more than just teenagers that do that. There's a lot more than scoundrels that do it. Some people are people that look like fine, upstanding citizens, but they're really liars. And man, I hate liars. It's one thing if you make a mistake. It's another thing if you just flat out lie to boost your agenda or to cause chaos or fighting and whatever else. That makes me mad. Anyway, I'm mad. It's a mad world. Mad. My. Anyways, mercy. Okay, Musa. So, I got just a short minute left, and I'm just going to say, okay, so if I say something online that bothers you in one way or another, write me directly, please. Let's not continue the baloney online. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk to me personally, by all means do that. Hit me up. Talk to me on a private message, or call me, or smoke signals, whatever it takes. You're welcome to talk to me. I wish you would talk to me, but don't talk to me in a public forum, because that's just dumb. When people do that, I think in large part, when people do that, outside of once in a while, sometimes we forget, but I think most of the time when people want to argue with you on a public forum is because they want people to see how smart they are. They want people to see how they can just, I'm going to school them, blah, blah, blah. If one more person tells me they're going to educate me, I'm going to punch them in the mouth. You don't educate me. I don't educate you. I may tell you my opinion. You may tell me yours. But you ain't going to educate me. That makes it sound like you're so much smarter, high and lofty on a pedestal, and you're just not. You're a person. I'm a person. We have opinions. We can state them. But don't tell me you're going to educate me, especially not if you're a less learned person than I am. Especially not when you haven't had experience in that area, or you haven't had education. But don't tell me you're going to educate me. I won't say I'm going to educate you. Okay? Anyways, I know I sound like I have a lot of angers, because I do. And, yeah. So, love you guys. I hope that so far your holiday season is going well, and it's almost here. So, let's love each other, okay? See you, bye.